What is a SIG, and how can they help you piece together your family history? Here's an explanation of what SIGs are and 5 reasons why you should get to know the ones that can help further your Jewish genealogical research. When working on your family history, haven't you ever wished that you could talk with other researchers who understand your specific area of interest? Well, SIGs can provide you the perfect forum to find those answers. SIG is an acronym for Special Interest Group. Very simply put, a SIG is a community of researchers that share a common research focus. Their focus could be defined by country, region, city, or a topical area of interest. Currently, there are 26 SIGs. There are 12 European country SIGs covering Austria and the Czech Republic, Belarus, France, Germany, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Romania, the Scandinavian countries, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom. These country designations are generally based on pre-World War I boundaries, and some SIG country names may include areas larger than the country's current borders. There are 5 regional SIGs, which cover Bessarabia, the Bialystok area, Courland, Galicia, and the Suwalki-Lomza gubernias. And there are 3 SIGs which cover the cities and surrounding communities of Danzig-Gdansk, Lodz, and Warsaw. Finally, there are 2 non-European country SIGs, Early American and South African, and 4 topical SIGs, DNA research, rabbinic genealogy, Sephardic genealogy, and Yiddish theater and vaudeville research. Please keep in mind that since borders and areas of interest may overlap, it's important to visit each SIG's website to see specifically how they define their coverage. I'll show you another way to find the SIG that covers your town in a minute. So what can a SIG do for you, and how might you be able to help them? Here are 5 considerations. Number 1, SIG leaders are usually the experts in their field. They have relationships with archivists that allow them to find material that could be significant to your research area. Number 2, through their relationships with local Jewish community leaders, archivists, academics, and other connections, SIGs are probably the best resource to find out what material exists or does not exist and what can result in a new database project. SIGs find new material for which they can organize index projects. The indexing projects are usually done by members of the SIG, so here's a way that you can give back and help others. As a thank you, volunteers usually get first access to newly created databases. Number 3, each SIG has its own discussion group mailing list. Similar to the main Jewish Gen discussion group, each SIG digest focuses only on that SIG's area of interest and goes to all those on that specific mailing list. All of the postings on each SIG's digest is accumulated in a searchable database and can be found through the Jewish Gen site. Number 4, many SIGs have resources specific to their areas of interest. For example, they might have map rooms, photos, original document scans, newsletters, articles, links to Kahila links, and other features available on their website. Number 5, SIGs generally provide extremely useful programming at the IAJGS Annual Conference on Jewish Genealogy. In the past, they have had speakers, local archivists, and other individuals which can directly assist with members' research. They can also have membership meetings as well as sponsored lunches, which is another way that they build their community of researchers. If you plan on attending an annual conference, make sure you stop by and introduce yourself to your landsman. These 5 advantages are true for almost all SIGs. However, each SIG has its own leadership and can have additional resources on their website which you should take a look into. So how do you find these SIGs, and how do you know if any pertain to your area of research? A complete list of SIGs can be found on Jewish Gen's website. The list includes SIGs that are part of Jewish Gen and those that are independent. Clicking on a SIG name will take you to that SIG's website where you can see exactly what areas they cover and what resources they have. Another way to find out if your town is covered by a SIG is to use Jewish Gen's Communities database. A box on the bottom of Jewish Gen's SIG listing page is provided to enter your town of interest. By following the 3 steps, you will ultimately arrive at the appropriate Communities database page. On the bottom right of each town page, you will find the name or names of SIGs that focus on that town. Links on that page will also take you to the SIG site. You can view our separate YouTube video devoted to how the community database works. As you can see, SIGs can be a treasure trove of specific information for your research. Not only can they provide you with information to further your research, they can also offer volunteer opportunities for you to give back to the greater research community. After all, how do you think all that information gets online? This has been another helpful video from the Jewish Genealogy Society of Long Island. Please visit our website at www.jgsli.org for more information on our monthly speakers, beginners workshops, and other projects and resources. And visit our Facebook page where you can take part in conversations with experienced researchers. Whether you're on Long Island or an out-of-towner, we'd love to hear from you. Good luck with your research.